0-2 the count in the bottom of the 7th to Justin Vogt. Vogt, the catcher from Maryland, so far has not registered an at-bat. He has walked twice. Maldonado worked a seamless 6th inning, worked around a 2-out single, and then got out of the inning. Here's a foul ball up and over the right side. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Vogt came into today batting 192, and that hasn't climbed or dropped at all yet. Maldonado trying to bring down his season ERA at 4.50. Comes set at the belt from the stretch with no one on. Kicks and deals the pitch just off the outside corner for a ball.
Right now, Maldonado looking pretty good, but both of his strikeouts were hard fought in the 6th inning. Had to work 2-2, 3-2 counts before finally getting the punch-out pitch.
Is 1-2 to Vogt. Ground ball towards Cruz. He fields that on one chop, throws it on to first for the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning.
First time Vogt has been retired. First at-bat that he's registered after he walked his first couple times up. That's a good sign for Maldonado.
Duke Ellis, who's 1 for 2, will come up to the dish. He popped out to short in the 3rd and then singled in the 5th inning. Ellis, the tall lefty, originally at Panola College, then transferred to Texas. Rising senior with the Longhorns. First pitch from Maldonado taken outside for a ball.
Ellis with a single in the 5th. You mentioned how coming into this game he only had 6 hits. 3 of them were against Chatham in one game on the 16th.
In the span of 7 games, that was the lone game in which he had hits as the ball skips in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes to Ellis, who does walk a lot. He's got 8 walks and 11 strikeouts on the summer. Has 1 walk in each of his last 4 games played. 2-0 count. Here's the offering. Lined back into the fence right behind home plate. Duke Ellis has worn a couple of different hats, as we've said, during his school seasons, Panola, then Texas. Also was a Catuit Cavalier last year. He was drafted in the 20th round of the 2017 MLB draft by the San Diego Padres, so nearly wore that hat for the foreseeable future. Here's the 2-1. Fastball cut on and missed, even count. David, it is so dark right now.
Yeah.
It is darker than the previous game when they called it for darkness.
Katie Florio mentioning that she thinks the ump said that they were calling it after this half inning. The thing that the Commodores have to be careful of, top of the order coming back up, you might be looking punch out because any ball put in the field, it could get crazy.
2-2 at the knees, strike 3 called. Boy, that strike zone has widened a little bit from Mike Hinojosa as the game has worn on, as that pitch looked well below the knees, but is punched out anyway. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th.
And in the last 9 batters that have come to the plate for Brewster, just 1 hit from Tyler Gentry. Falmouth pitching has been great, especially in these last few innings.
Brett Auerbach, the leadoff man, will now take his hacks. He's 1 for 3. That single coming way back in the 1st. Seems like a long time ago. First pitch to the righty from Alabama. Breaking ball taken for a strike. Good frame by Claunch. Again, like I said, that just below the knees pitch is now starting to be called for a strike pretty constantly.
Maybe the darkness has something to do with it.
I think Hinojosa definitely has widened the strike zone. At the very least, it's been equal for both sides. It's been consistent, but it's definitely not what it was in the first couple of innings. That pitch misses too far low.
Yeah, you can't play another inning in this.
No way.
No shot.
Which will be good for us because we'd pretty much be sprinting in rain if we were able to broadcast for another little while. 1-1 from Maldonado. Off the plate again. 2 balls and a strike. Baden can get through this inning. According to the scuttlebutt, Falmouth should win. They're leading 4-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, well out of play up above the right field side.
Maldonado's going to take his time here on what could be the last pitch of the game. He's allowed just 1 hit, no walks, 3 strikeouts.
Couple of other rescheduled games underway on the Cape. YD beat Bourne 5-0. Harwich and Cotuit got postponed. So I guess Lowell Park had too much waterlogged. Here's the 2-2, misses outside. And currently Orleans beating Hyannis in the top of the 7th.
So with 2 more points, Falmouth is alone ahead of the
True.
West Division.
They would have made up a game on the Cotuit Kettleers, which is unheard of. Pretty much since like June 5th, before the season. No, I'm kidding. Pretty much since like the 3rd week of June. About the 2nd week of the season, Cotuit has been games ahead of Falmouth. And they've been 3 games ahead of Falmouth just in games played since then. Here's the payoff pitch from Maldonado. Upstairs for ball 4. A 2-out base runner in the form of a walk as Brett Auerbach has reached to prolong this inning.
And this is where it gets dicey because you get 1 base runner on and then the tying runs at the plate. Right now, Workman, a guy with a lot of power, has been held relatively quiet. So to quote a broadcast partner of mine, he might be due.
I said
4
that
doubles,
a lot last year.
4 doubles, 3 triples this year and 15 RBIs.
When he hits a triple right now, you're going to feel so sorry. Statistically probable. First pitch to Workman, taken at the knees for a strike. Boy, he has watched a lot of pitches clip the knees in this ball game. The MO for these Falmouth pitchers pretty much has been throw low to Workman. Very tall guy.
Yeah. It's tougher to hit a low pitch a further distance, that's for sure.
Maldonado's 0-1. Same spot. This time it's called a ball, maybe a little too far inside. One count to the big lefty from Arizona State. Here's the pitch. Lined foul. He was right on that one, but couldn't square around and even it out.
I'd go off speed here. Don't want to give him a fastball to hit. You can afford a throwaway pitch. Keep it low. Try to get a swing. And the biggest thing is that he can't hit a off speed as hard as the fastball.
Workman has only struck out once in his last 3 games played, has struck out twice in this game alone. Maldonado trying to make it 3 times. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball just too far inside.
Man, this last strike has just been so tough to get for Maldonado. He had 2 strikes against Auerbach, but then issued the walk.
Two the count. Here it is. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 straight swinging strikeouts against Gage Workman as he falls to 1 for 4. Aiden Maldonado works out of the 7th inning, allowing only a 2-out walk, and the Doors end up winning this ball game as, like we foresaw, the game has been called due to darkness. Falmouth victors after only 7 innings, winning this one 4-1. They score 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Brewster, 1 run on 6 hits, 2 errors. The Commodores extend their winning streak and now have sole possession of first place.
6 in a row sounds nice. The Commodores have been absolutely outstanding as of late, and another close win, another sound game defensively. Pitching looked good. Bats did what they needed to do. This has been a great, great stretch. No lopsided wins, no real eggs laid by other teams. Falmouth is just being better than their opponents.
Nick Nastrini gets the victory as he worked 5 innings of work of only 1-run baseball and 6 Ks. Getting the loss is Connor Shamblin, and getting the save is Aiden Maldonado. David, the Falmouth pitching has definitely been what's carrying them through this winning streak in the hitting, doing just enough, but it's been the pitching that has really been the highlight.
Yeah, it's the story, right, Danny? I mean, you look at their runs against in their past 5 games. 1 tonight, 1 last time out, 4 against Wareham, 2, 1, 0 the times before that. I mean, the pitching staff has been outstanding. In their last 6 games in this winning streak, they have allowed a total of just 8 runs.
So the Doors riding the winning streak, and they'll look to continue it tomorrow at Hyann. His first pitch coming up at 6 p.m. Be sure to tune in right around 5:50 for our pregame show. So that'll do it here in Brewster as the darkness sets in and closing time rings out at Stony Brook Field. The Falmouth Commodores win this ballgame 4-1, and they win the season series over the Whitecaps 3-1. Again, we'll be back in action tomorrow night, but that'll do it tonight. For my broadcast partner, David Korzenowski, our sideline reporter, Katie Florio, and my producer, Max Trink, I'm Daniel Rose, saying so long from Stony Brook Field in Brewster. Falmouth still riding the winning streak. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.